What's up, you guys? Slim here at Team Symmetry, here to bring you guys a very special Slim Chat episode today. This episode is going to be kind of like a history highlight, whatever you want to call it, of my channel here on YouTube. The reason why I'm doing this is that I realized that when I made my 10,000 subscriber video, if people didn't realize, it was kind of rushed. I don't know if people realize that you might not have, but to me it was very rushed. The reason why it was rushed was that I needed to get the video up for multiple reasons. I had to get the video up so that Ultra Reality Games knew that I had made the announcement, and so that they could do their announcement and everything could, fall into place all at once. And I think the one thing that disappointed myself about the video is that I mentioned certain channels I worked with, certain channels that helped me get to where I am, and I left out a lot of people, and I forgot a lot of people, and I didn't realize how many it was until I actually went back and watched the video, and I counted on my hand, and I couldn't even get to like 10 fingers on people I mentioned versus people I left out. And I thought that the way that I could make that up to people is that I could give kind of like a overview of what has made my channel grow to where it is today. And this is just something like so I can thank people, so I can address a couple things, and I can just mention what I feel has given me so much success, what collabos brought me a lot of success, what advice I took, what advice I gave that helped other channels, and what I hope to do in the future with upcoming and other bigger channels in the future. So we're gonna start with the very basics. So my channel, SlimXTeamSymmetry. Everyone wanted to know, where did the name come from? Well, everyone knew my nickname is Slim. It even says it on my hat that my little sister got me. That it was that, and then the X was just for of. If in case anyone ever wondered what the X is, the X that I put in anything is always of. It's another way of saying of, because I actually could not fit Slim of Team Symmetry or Slim of whatever in the YouTube name. It was too long, so I put it just a big X, and like that worked. And then Team Symmetry is the team, the kind of group, more of a group now that I put together of players in NorCal, the San Francisco area. I have good friends and good teammates that play Tesla with us all the time. Some of my teammates are from the Dublin, Pleasanton area, and that is where we got the name, and that is what we represent. We're not all commercial. We don't have shirts. We don't have binders. We don't have any of that. But we have a good time. We're probably one of the few teams that has like a really good time when we play, and we do pleasantly well when we go to the events. So I'm always thankful to them, and always thankful for sticking with me, because every once in a while my temper gets the best of me, and it can be really annoying to my teammates, and I thank them for putting me in my place when I need it, because it keeps me in line. And I could not be more thankful for a better group of guys. They're really just they work hard, they play hard, they teach me new things every time I play, and they help me get better, because you would think, Slim, you're the leader, you should probably be the best player. I'm far from it. I don't devote enough time to the game, and that's one of my New Year's resolutions, is to actually devote more time to playing, getting better, and eventually topping a YCS, because I do need to get that under my belt. I don't want to ever end my thing here on YouTube when the time comes and just have like nothing to say like about the game except for knowledge. I think that I definitely need to top something. So I just want to thank them first, just really good friends of mine. And I want to thank two people in particular. I want to thank my main boy Nima and Serge. And the reason why I want to thank them is that they were and still are the most reliant friends and most reliant people I could ever ask for, that were on my team and that are doing really well. Serge topped YCS Tacoma, top 32 with windups. Nima's getting better each and every time he practices. He top 8'd our 74 person double box tournament. Technically he top 4'd. He gave someone a win, so technically he top 4'd. And I've just been watching him progress and progress and progress, and he's the one person that I can honestly say whenever I need someone to come through for me, it's always him. And I don't tell him enough. Him and I get into it all the time, and he puts me in my place when I need it. But I hope that he realizes that I do appreciate having someone that reliant. So thank you guys for that, and thank you all for putting up with me. Now, my channel started on August 27th of 2011, and I made it after branching off my old channel, and I kind of was in the mindset that, well, it's either going to take off or it's not. You're either going to subscribe or you're not, and I don't know if I'll get back all my 600 plus subscribers I had on that old channel. Fortunately, I did, and I'm actually going to bust out my computer because my memory is not that great, so I'm going to look up kind of like where my channel started and, you know, like what it was that you know, elevated the channel. Because it's funny, I started my channel with just the camera built into my laptop. Actually, for people who don't know, I started like that. And yeah, I had my introduction, I had a weekly update and an overview of what I was going to discuss on this channel, and then on August 28th of 2011, I had the pleasure of meeting, talking, and collabing with my brother Vexy, Vexicus4666, the HBIC. He was nice enough to come on to my channel, and this was the first time we did a collabo. He discussed a card, A Hero Lives, really, really great, really meant a lot to me. It got a lot of, you know, views. I did one on his channel. I believe I did Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. I could be wrong, but if you go to his channel, I'm sure you'll find it somewhere. And that was the first time I collabed with someone who I thought was just a really big YuGi-Tuber, and someone that, you know, I knew could help me get my subs up and get, you know, just like start to get my content better. Because let's be honest, when we make a channel here on YouTube, we want to get subs, we want to get people to watch our stuff, and we want to get good content put up in our videos. And he was the first person to help me with that, and to this day he is still probably one of the best people I've met through all of this. He's my brother, he's one of my best friends, and he's someone I can always come to when I'm in trouble, whether it be in the game or real life. And I just want him to know that I love him to death and that I really do appreciate everything he does, and I hope that you guys do too, because I have learned everything from him. I have learned absolutely everything, and I feel that if it wasn't for him, I would not be where I am today, because he really taught me how to address the audience, how to know what to discuss, how to get deck profiles, how to ask the right questions in deck profiles, everything. He probably doesn't even realize in himself all the things he taught me through our little discussions, but they stuck with me, and they're the reason why I'm at where I'm at right now. So I just want to say thank you to him. I've done this before, like in my yearly video when it was 1 year. I talked about just the stuff that, you know, my channel covered, and, you know, it's very simple stuff. We still didn't have a camera. We were still doing crazy videos, and it was all through September, and they were just, you know, updates. All I did was updates. You know, how boring is that? Let's be honest. Oh, okay, here's my weekly update. Here's what's been going on. Here's what's coming out, yada, yada, yada. It was stuff like that, and I noticed that all the way through October, all the way through November, I did all these updates, and, you know, I don't know why people even really watch them, to be honest, because they liked my content, but I look at my content now and I look back at the way it used to be, and, you know, there's absolutely just no comparison. I mean, people liked what I had to say, but at the same time, anyone could do this. I think that's one thing that people need to understand about YouTube and Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyone with a camera and knowledge of Yu-Gi-Oh! Can do this. The question is, do you have the charisma? Do you have the ability? And do you have the, I guess, like, do people like you enough for you to continue on YouTube? And, you know, that's the thing, is if it doesn't work out, you know, you have to go another route. But that's just something I noticed. You know, I went to LA, I met with Adam and all of his team Overdose and all that. When I went to LA, I got that was my first really big video. It got over 3,000 views, and to me that was a big deal, because, I mean, let's face it, I was just a newcomer, I didn't know anything, and really I had no knowledge of what big views were, big likes were, all that. And, you know, it was great, you know, talking to him. He helped me, you know, he wanted me to do well. He promoted the video, and, you know, it helped me get some subs. You know, I am thankful for that. And, you know, all the way through December, all the way through the new year, I believe, it just continued on to just being on this built-in camera from my MacBook, and it wasn't the greatest. Like, it couldn't do HD, it couldn't do anything like that, and, you know, I'm having trouble with doing HD right now. Like, that's why this video probably won't be in HD, only because they take forever to upload, you guys. Like, I don't want you guys to have to wait 6-7 hours for a video for me, especially when it's this important. So I apologize that it's not in HD, but do realize I can do HD videos, and I will from now on. But I just want to get this up here because it's very important that you guys hear this. And, you know, going through all these other videos all the way through December, all the way, let's see, last video 2011, you know, we got into 2012, we were still using this camera, and it was, you know, it was not that great. So I was not a big fan of this camera at all, because I kept having to use the MacBook one, and it was just, it just wasn't that exciting, to be honest. And I mean, as I progressed, I looked at other options. I realized that I should probably get a new camera just to make my videos better. And I was using my phone, and my phone sucked. Like, if you guys want to know, like, I have a crappy phone. It's like a Droid or something. And like, yeah, it's not that great, but I'll eventually get an iPhone or a better phone. So I mean, like, I hated using that camera. That camera sucked. Like, it was just god awful. And so for the same time, I kept using my my built-in camera from the MacBook, and it was like, oh, it's like, why do people even watch this? We went through all the ban list stuff. We went through all of that stuff. And then, during this time, I got to know other YuGi-Tubers. I got to talk to them. Other channels included the Kiko25, a good friend of mine, Galactigod, a good friend of mine, and they really helped me, up my channel. Kiko was great to talk about. He was very, I liked his charisma on camera. I thought he was someone that I could look up to for, just be friendly when you make videos, and that people will like that. So I was very thankful for him, to him for that. Galactigod was really one of the biggest channels I got the pleasure of working with. He saw potential on my channel. He told me what I needed to do, and we worked at it. We messaged each other back and forth about what I could do to get better, and it helped me a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And I only met him once in person at YCS Long Beach, but I hope to see you again, bro, and I hope that we can collab now that my channel is getting up there in subs. I hope that I've learned enough through your teaching and through everyone's teaching to get to just a higher pinnacle of videos. We went through all the ban list stuff. You guys remember that. I ran Rabid and all this other stuff after the ban list became official. And there were, I finally got my camera then. This was, I believe I got my camera, I want to say sometime in February, because I had it when I went to YCS San Jose. Yes, YCS San Jose was the first time I had my camera, so that's when my quality started to improve. It wasn't HD because I didn't upload in HD yet, but it still works. I was very happy for that. And then I want to say in February of 2012, I entered the Next Great YuGi-Tuber, which was hosted by Underworld667, Dan and Devin. Now I know everyone's wondering, Slim, did you see the YuGi-Tube Awards this year? Yes, I did. Did you see what Dan had to say about you? Yes, I did. Did he tell me beforehand that I was going to be upset when I saw his video? Yes, he did. What were my reactions to him slandering my channel? And, I thought about it, and I thought, I wasn't a fan of what he had to say, and I could get mad, I could make a retaliation video and start some stupid beef when there really is no beef. There's really no dislike of each other or anything like that. And if you know Dan, if you've actually met Dan in person, you have to understand the kind of person he is. And he's the kind of person that he's very straight-faced when he cracks a joke. He's very honest with his opinions. He's very arrogant. He won the most arrogant YuGi-Tuber for a reason. And the thing is that he was correct in some points, and I'm going to give him his kudos for that. It was because of the Next Great YuGi-Tuber that my name started to pop up in the YouTube community. It was because of him and Devin adding me to that contest, putting me through the weekly, trials of making deck profiles, doing card reviews, that people started to understand, what my channel was, and they started to, follow me, basically, I guess is the best way to say it. And it was because of them that, through their coaching, through their, do this, do that, you'll get better. I got better and better. And then eventually I went on to win the Next Great YuGi-Tuber. Now, the thing is that Dan didn't want me to win, and, I understood that. He wanted the other channel at the time, which was the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer, to win, and, he made a video about it saying, go vote for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Musketeer, I want him to win, I don't want Slim to win, I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I knew I was still going to win because I knew that people liked my channel, they liked my content, I did real content, I gave you insight into the game, and, I won, and I was happy, and I kind of just moved on from there. And I ended there, I want to say, I'll be generous and say, I had about 1,500 subscribers. I would say the only thing that upset me with what Dan had to say was that I was brown-nosing and not giving credit to people. He is correct in the sense that I did forget to mention them in my 10,000 subscriber video and mention about the Next Great YuGi-Tuber, and for that I do apologize. But I'm not going to apologize and say that you made me and my channel what it is today, because that is completely false. I got to where I am now. If you guys got me to 1,500 subs, I'm at over 10,000. I'm at about 10,300. Those other subscribers came from working with other channels. They came through my hard work, they came through my dedication, and they came through the videos that I did at YCS's. And that's where it came from. I caught the attention of Alter Reality Games. That's where it came from. It came from all of that. So I do thank you for helping me get started on the next great YuGi-Tuber and helping me make my videos better. And you mentioned about my lighting and stuff that I need to change it. You're probably right, but people are used to this. So if they can get used to it, I'm sure anyone can. But I will give you your kudos, and I will say thank you for getting me started, but you did not make me the channel I am today. So that's what I'm going to say on that. So we moved on to the next great YuGi-Tuber, you know, we got through all that, and now having this little handy dandy camera, I could do other videos, and, you know, I went through a lot of stuff preparing for YCS Long Beach, getting to YCS Long Beach, and, YCS Long Beach took place, and I ended up winning the next great YuGi-Tuber after that. You know, I got the deck profiles, my good friend Wilson, 3Z Inferno. I forgot to mention, when I started YouTube, he started YouTube. That's why when he said he was kind of quitting YouTube, I was very sad, because he was a really good friend of mine who really, you know, got me into the game, and to see someone of that caliber leave, I could not deal with it, and I told him, you know, you're not allowed to leave. I'm like, your subs won't allow it, your fans won't allow it, and I went on this whole thing saying, at YCS Tacoma, oh yeah, I'm taking over Wilson's channel, whoop-de-damn-do. That was a lie, you guys. I'm sorry. I did that just to see what the reaction would be, and I told him, I'm like, do you see these comments? Do you see what people are saying? You need to come back to YouTube. And, you know, slowly but surely, he's starting to make more videos. He's gonna give me videos to upload, but you don't have to worry. Any of 3Z Inferno subs out there, you're gonna see his videos. I'm gonna be the one that uploads them, and that's it. So I'm glad that he's continuing on, because he's an amazing player, an amazing person. He definitely deserves recognition here in the community. YCS Long Beach passed, met a lot of cool players, met Angel Flores, met Billy Brake, a lot of Ultra Reality Games, Simon He from the UK, a lot of people. And, you know, we moved on. We got to Easter, we got to a lot of other things, and, you know, as my content started to improve, I realized that around April I needed to start things new. I started Slim Psychology with entering the gates of the dark world. I you know, made a lot of other videos. Slim Psychology was there, paging Dr. Slim, which doesn't even really work anymore, because there was kind of no point. I don't really like building that many decks, so it wasn't something that I wanted to do. But after I got the chance, I knew that I needed to make, you know, just better quality videos, and I did. Eventually, around May, I had gotten my invite for the YCS, and I knew that I needed to go to, oh my god, yeah. I'm sorry, my friend's texting me, and I would embarrass her right now, but I promised her I wouldn't. Anyways, I moved on to, like, nationals and all that, and I got my invite, and I went to nationals. I actually went to nationals, you guys, and it was an amazing experience, and I was excited to go. I was preparing with Dino Rabbit. I ran Dino Rabbit for a really long time, and I knew that that was the optimal deck to run at the national. Now, I went through about 6 mirror matches out of 9 or 10 rounds. It was insane, and literally it was the match where whoever opens Rabbit, whoever has Valor, etc., you know, you had to really outplay the mirror match. So it was a really interesting experience. Aside from that, though, here on YouTube, I met other channels. I met Mickey Vlogs, the anti-YuGi-Tuber. If you don't know who Mickey Vlogs is, you must be sleeping under a rock. All kidding aside, Mickey is probably one of the best out there, and I really appreciate working with him. I appreciate everything he does. I appreciate his honesty here on YouTube, and I hope to help him get to more subs. I feel he deserves a lot more subs than he has. He makes great content for you guys. He's starting to get a lot more involved in game content, which I think is amazing. He made a name for himself just saying whatever was on his mind, and now he's taking it back a little bit, and he's still saying what's on his mind, but he's applying it to the game itself, and I really respect that. I really enjoy his content now. He's doing deck profiles for you guys, doing a lot of stuff that other channels don't, and I wish Mickey the best of luck. So, you know, congratulations on your continued success, and I hope that you continue to get further and further. I did, you know, other stuff. I did collabos with other channels just to say thank you. Worked with Galactagod again. I introduced Tech for Thought. I introduced more Slim Psychologies. I just wanted to help other channels out. And eventually I did Slim Chat. Now, Slim Chat started on June 20th, and that is kind of that's a long time ago when you think about it, but it was a really just segment that I wanted to start. I wanted to give honest content and honest feedback about the game and life in general, and that's what I felt that segment established. We've gone through many things. The first episode was, are you for or against the meta? We went into you're not pro because you win on DN, this whole DN little rant. We went on then I went to nationals, and like I told you guys, there was the BS that happened where we couldn't record, whatever. We still recorded. We still got Tyler Tapman's first place wind-up deck profile. We got a lot of cool things. I met your Yu-Gi-Oh channel, Dub K Dad. It was a great experience to meet them. Really great guys. They helped me out. They helped me get more subs. You know, I'm very thankful to them, and I hope to see them again at future events. Saw Dan and Devin again. Good to see them. Good to catch up with everyone. You know, we overall had a really just great time, and I hope that nationals this year is like that as well. I got to meet a lot of cool champions, and then we got into the ban list. And the ban list for September, I gave my opinions on it, and it was just really cool. I enjoyed it, and I thought that now that the game is kind of hit in Zectors and stuff, you know, what route is the game going to take? I never knew that it was going to take the route to where Rabbit would still be in the top 3. I knew Wind-Up were still good. No one knew anything about Atlantean Mermail at the time, so you didn't know that that deck was going to do as well as it did. And Chaos Dragons were still on the mound, and they were still really good, and I felt that those were the decks that were going to define the format. Little did we know that 3 decks of the format would be Rabbit, Wind-Up, and Atlanteans later on, but it's really cool. And also in the summer, I want to say around July, correct me if I'm wrong, I got to meet and work with Starstrike Duelist, Samantha, who you guys know as Starstrike Duelist, my little sister, and I felt really bad that I left her out of my 10,000 subscriber special, and I'm sorry, I forgot a million people, but I want to thank you so much. I am one of the few people fortunate enough to know her personally, and she is just an amazing person, you guys. You guys need to understand that you can't judge her on her age. You can't judge her on anything like that. She's very down to earth. She knows this game a lot better than most of us, and she really does care about you guys. She does something that I'm not that good at. She replies to everyone. I'm so bad at that. I get so many messages a day, so many comments a day. I'm sure I miss like half of them, if not more, but she's very good at that. She goes back into her videos just to reply to everyone. I mean, think about it. That's just amazing. And she's just really good at what she does. Now everyone's been bashing on her for her age, bashing on her because she's a girl YuGi-Tuber, all this crap that they'll say about any other girl that comes here on YouTube. But there's something you need to realize. Just sit down and watch one of her videos. Sit down and listen to one of her videos. If you listen to that content, you can't put a price on it. She talks about the game. She talks about strategy. She does deck profiles. She'll stay up till 1, 2 in the morning to get deck profiles at Los Angeles regionals, which are some of the hardest regionals to get coverage at because of how packed they are. If you look at that, she is one of the best YuGi-Tubers out there. Not that her subs are huge. Her subs are very impressive, almost at 4,000 in such a short period of time. But it's not the numbers. Numbers can never define the channel. I feel that what defines the channel is the quality of the content. And you guys really do enjoy her content. I've seen it. I follow it. I watch all her videos. A lot of other channels watch all her videos. And they're not watching them because she's a girl. They're not watching her so they can hit on her. They're watching it because it's real Yu-Gi-Oh content. And that is what this community needs. They need real content by someone who cares about the game. She's definitely that person. So I just want to say thank you, Samantha. Thank you for putting up with me, because I am kind of a bonehead every once in a while, and I hope that your quality and your content will continue to improve. I know it will, and I just wish you all the best and all the success, and thank you for giving me the chance to know you and giving me the chance to work with you, and I hope that your channel continues to progress as I know it will. But yeah, I just went down all these other topics on Slim Chat. I talked about the value of subscribers. I talked about what it feels to lose. I talked about all these things, Yu-Gi-Oh! In life. And as we move on to, I'm just fast forwarding, but if we move into August, we move into we went through many Tech for Talks. I started back in the day about old cards. I did all these things, more collabos with other channels. I worked with my brother, Kirby Curbs. He went to nationals with me, and it was great. We got a lot of videos together, and he's one of the channels I want you guys to look out for. I feel he's an underrated channel that will start to blow up, so check it out, Kirby Curbs 1. Really great content. He has really cool effects in his videos that a lot of other channels don't. He is the person who made my background. He made my my logo, my Rescue Rabbit with the hats and the Nikes. He made everything, my banner, everything for my channel. So big shout out to him. Thank you for for all the help. I really do appreciate it. And I just went down. I did all these deck lists. I did all these collabos, and I did all these crazy videos that I knew you guys would come to enjoy. And I just I went to regionals. I did top deck profiles. I did whatever I could just to get stuff for you guys. I finally did product openings. I finally did school duels, which is another segment I started where I record at school. That will continue, of course, as soon as I return after break. And I did all these things. I started Why This Won the YCS. I did the DN deck profiles that I got from players around the world who topped. I asked for their personal opinion so that when I talked about them, they made sense. Those were very successful. All in the process, I achieved partnership too, but that wasn't even really it really wasn't even a huge goal for me, but it was something I did achieve, so I am very thankful for that. I did more product openings. I did, I turned 22 in the process. I did a lot of things. Like, a lot of people are so astounded that I'm 22, but I am 22, you guys. I was born on Halloween in 1990, so I am 22. And, I did more back in the days. And then I started probably my most successful segment, The Good, the Bad, and the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason why that even came to be was that I was sitting in my room one day, in this room right here. And I was looking at deck profiles, and I was trying to build. I just can't remember what I was building. I was building Rabbit, again, because I always build Rabbit. And I was like, yeah, this deck's good. Oh, but this deck's so bad at times. Like, you'll draw vanillas, or you'll draw really bad. And I'm like, but this deck is so great for the fact that it can do busted plays. And I was like, the good, the bad, and I was gonna have something else. Like, I don't remember what it was gonna be, but it ended up just being the Yu-Gi-Oh! Because like when you do like some epic play, like at regionals, you hear them like Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, oh, something just went down. So that segment came to be, and it's been one of my most successful segments, and I thank you guys for that. Then I had the chance to go to YCS Tacoma. Everyone said I ran YCS Tacoma. I was the person that got all the deck profiles, first place, second place. Vexy got all the top 4. I got Simon He's top 8 agent deck profiles, one of the only channels to get that. Really appreciate that from Simon, that I was able to do that. I got other deck profiles while I was there, so it was really, really cool, and I felt that I did a really good job. A lot of channels gave me kudos for that, especially Mega Capital G, another great channel that I had the pleasure of working with, and I hope to have him here on my channel one of these days. If you watch this video, you need to get over here. You're missing out on my channel. I need you over here. Really great channel. I really look up to him. He has a very straightforward attitude about the game, and it's something that I admire very much. So just, shout out to him. Really great channel. I hope you guys will check him out. And I just did the best that I could while I was at YCS Tacoma. I wanted to get this profiles and this information for you stuff, and I think I did a really good job, and I was very proud of myself. And the reason why I felt I did so well is I remembered everything everybody taught me, whether it be Underworld, whether it be Vexy, whether it be Galactagod, Kiko, anybody. Even down to the channels that started after me, Starstrike Duelist, everything they taught me, everything that it all came together, it all made sense when I did these deck profiles. I knew what I was asking. I knew what content you guys wanted to see, and I delivered, and I felt that was the best thing that I could do. So now here we are. I just want to kind of just bypass all that, and here we are. We made it to the new year, 2013, and it was on November 28th that I hit over 10,000 subscribers, that I got partnered with Alter Reality Games, and that I had the pleasure of joining with one of the best, if not the best, places in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! To do content for you guys, and I will be doing more content. My first video is actually up on the Alter Reality Games YouTube channel. Vexy and I did a interview with Joe Bogley on his article talking about his history in Yu-Gi-Oh! So that was really great to talk to a pro player and to actually just ask them questions and really get really great feedback from them. So that's kind of where we are right now, and when I look at it, I can't be more than thankful. Again, I'm forgetting people. Saris13. There, I knew I was going to forget you, Neil. I'm sorry. He was at YCS Tacoma with me. I met him at Long Beach. It was great to see him at YCS Tacoma again. And we did an interview, kind of just like a big interview there, and I really appreciate it. So, shout out to you. I'm glad that I got to see you again, and I hope I can see you at more YCS. He's a really great guy. You know me, I always forget people, but I hope this time I covered most of you. If I forgot again, I really am sorry. I forget a lot of people, and it sucks because you don't want to forget people, but you do. And, there's just so many people to thank that you don't understand what it's like when you're on video. You forget people, and then you rewatch them like, oh, I could have said that. But right now, I'm very content with my channel, and I just want to say thank you guys. I want you guys to understand that it means the world to me that you guys watch my videos. It means the world to me that you give me constructive criticism to make my videos better. And it means the world to me that you guys respect me as a channel and that you guys come to me for content. And I will continue to bring it to you. So that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much. As the months go on, I look at what my content's going to be, what it's going to, you know, are there going to be new segments, are going to be new stuff. You know, I'm excited to see it. I'm going to YCS Miami, YCS Austin, Texas. Pretty much any YCS I can go to, I'll be there doing Ultra Reality Games coverage as well as my own. So it's going to be an amazing experience. On that note, shout out to Just Serious Treeborn Frog. See, I always forget people. Paul and I will be working together a lot at these YCSs. You know, look out for his channel. He's definitely an underrated channel. Definitely deserves more subs. He gives the best deck profiles, I think, in all of YouTube because he gets all the Ultra Reality Games players. I feel that that's something you guys need to watch out for. And I just hope that this next couple of months will be great. I'm very fortunate to have the friends and family that I do. I'm very fortunate to have all your guys' support. And I'm even fortunate enough to have the people that don't give a shit what I have to say. Because I know there's plenty of people out there that don't care what I have to say. There's a lot of people that don't like my channel. I don't really care. I think that I've done a good job here on YouTube. And that I wanted to give people their right thank yous and everything. And I just thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, thumbs it up. And I'm sorry this video was so long. It's probably my longest video to date, but this was probably the most important video I've made to date. And it's just saying thank you for helping me get to where I am. I could not have done it on my own. I did not do it on my own. And I just hope that everyone who feels that they helped me in some way, I hope you got your kudos back in this video. And if not, let me know, and I will definitely make it up to you in an upcoming video of mine. But I just want to say thank you to everyone. I couldn't have done it without you, and I hope that this year will be as successful as the next. So that's all I got to say, guys. Thank you for watching.